Well, hello everybody. How are you? Hope you had a good evening last night and are having a great day today. We're going to talk about whether you should think about removing your title that you've worked long and hard for. It might be that you do have a PhD in something, or putting your degrees on your resume. Should you forget about that in order to get your foot in the door? 4 years ago, approximately, I did a video on this channel, and I talked about the fact that I was testing the marketplace as to why I wasn't landing a job, why it was harder to get, once I moved to Florida, to get my foot in the door. And I already had experience, and they weren't hiring me. I wasn't getting a bite when I would send the resume and cover letter out. And I was attributing that partially to the fact that I had a 2-year degree at that time. Since that time, I've gotten a bachelor's and a master's, but not in the legal field, in biblical counseling. So should I not put that on my resume if I go looking for another job? Well, I've kind of reversed myself on that, because when I tested this in the past, what was also lacking, what I was lacking, was explaining how I was going to help the attorney. And that's very necessary to do that, to take away any doubt that you can do the job. So you have to do more than introduce your resume in your cover letter, and that's all you do and use the cover letter for, and then you have your resume and that's it. You have to work harder to land the job, and that is talking about how you will assist the attorney in that area of law that they specialize in, or a couple areas of law. How will you help them? And I don't mean you're a hard worker, you have a strong work ethic. I mean you have to get specific, okay, in order to nail that position down. And it is really not about the degrees. It's about, or your title. It's about the communication with that attorney. But the last thing I want you to do is to succumb to this thing of that you don't deserve to put your degree on that paper. I want you to put it on there if that's what you have, or you have a certificate or whatever it is that you've achieved. Of course, if you have a high school diploma, which most of you do that are going into this field, you are going to put that on there. If that's where it ends, that's okay too, because you can get in. Every single person going after a paralegal job has to be able to say how you're going to help that attorney. Okay, that's one of the things I teach my students, is how to draft a cover letter in the right way, because I frankly didn't know how to do it, and I learned the hard way, and I passed that on to you in my courses. Okay, so don't neglect. If you have achieved a higher degree, you've worked hard for that, or a certificate, put that on there. Okay, I'm reversing what I said 4 years ago, because after really thinking about, over the last 4 years as to what really landed me the job, it's really my communication with the attorney and saying, I know how to do this, 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 and help you. Okay, again, it's not I am detail oriented, and that vagueness, even though those are great qualities, it is getting specific into the area of law that the attorney works in, and how you as a future paralegal are going to help that attorney. Okay, so that is it. Short video today, but I wanted to come on, and given the fact that this is in the news right now regarding Dr. Jill Biden, and that one particular gentleman in the Wall Street Journal who did an op-ed suggested she dropped the title doctor. She's one of the last people that is caught up in titles. She wants to help her students, period, just like I do. So she has that heart. She has a teacher's heart. So this has nothing to do with politics. This has everything to do with that you worked hard for a degree. It's okay if you're called doctor. My daughter has a doctorate in math education. She doesn't really care if she's called that or not. It's a personal choice. But for somebody to say that you should not expect to be called that, and you should take it away, and maybe just settle for the term kiddo, is ridiculousness. So I want you to know that, yeah, it's okay to put your degrees down, okay, on your resume. Don't neglect that. And I will talk to you in the next video. Take care. Bye.